guys, welcome to today's video. Make sure you visit podcastformarketers.com for more information. Over there, I have a really kick-ass course on how you can make at least a few grand a month on simple reoccurring revenue, right? And that's called Freedom Funnels. And make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm put out videos every day, so you don't want to miss what I put up because I put out some pretty kick-ass content. And man, I always want you guys to comment below, man. I absolutely love all the comments you guys bring. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any questions, I'm always in the comment section. I really love the community. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, so today is a quick video. It's pretty much just how to make a quick $500 to $1,000 right now within the next 30 days. Let's just say 30 days, okay? All right, so in order to pull this off, and I'm doing this for Q4, right? Because I know that, a lot of people need extra money for Christmas. A lot of people need extra money just for the holidays in general, because we're getting toward the end of the year and we have to buy Halloween candy, and we've got to buy, Christmas gifts and, Thanksgiving, and that shit costs money, right? So I want to give you a quick extra way to make $500 to $1,000. Now, this is mainly for my people that are in, Australia, the United States of America, just basically developed countries that have these meetups that I'm going to talk about in a minute. Now, you do have to have a skill. So you need to ask yourself, what can I do and what can I do really good? All right, so are you a woodworker? Can you make cabinets like nobody's business? Or are you you could be an internet guy. Can you build websites like nobody's business? Are you a video editor? Can you edit videos? Or After Effects? Can you do special effects or whatever, or VFX, visual effects in After Effects? What is it that you can do really well? You need to sit down with yourself and think about, what can you do? Can you repair a car? Whatever it is that you can do really, really well, you need to figure that out, okay? And then give yourself a few minutes to say to yourself, how would you teach someone? And I'm going to give you, this is where cheeseburgers came from, right? So I'm going to give you my formula to how to teach someone something. So here is where they have no cheeseburgers, right? And we want to show them how to get cheeseburgers. Over here has cheeseburgers, okay? And so we'll draw a line, and we're going to figure out how that we can do what we need to do, right? So if we say how to build a website, okay? So what's the first thing we need to know to build a website? Well, let's do an introduction and find out what a website even is, right? And so this one will have a small cheeseburger, no cheeseburger. So this one time will be, I know what a website, I don't know what a website is, and now I do, okay? And so you explain that. This one here will be how to, let's just say we're going to do it with WordPress. We're going to get a hosting site, right? So we explain, I don't have hosting, how to get to hosting. And then this time, and remember, we're just building up to not having a cheeseburger, right? So now that you have hosting, how do I get WordPress? So I don't have WordPress, and now I do. So you guys get it, right? Has cheeseburger, no cheeseburger, has cheeseburger. How do we, I don't have a cheeseburger here. I would like one for free, and I'll pay you back on Tuesday. Remember Wimpy, right? So how do we get a cheeseburger? Do we cold email people? Do we go pay for a cheeseburger? And so if you really wanted a cheeseburger, you would say, well, you need to get in your car. You need to drive. Well, first of all, you need to find a cheeseburger. Where are they? Right, so you can go on Google and you need to find out where the cheeseburgers are. What type of cheeseburger you want? I want to go to In-N-Out Burgers. Then you need to get in your car and drive to In-N-Out Burgers, and then you need to purchase the In-N-Out Burgers, and then you need to eat the cheeseburger and then take your ass back home. And that would be, how do you, I don't have a cheeseburger. This is how I have a cheeseburger. So this is how you would write out your outline of people to tell people, to teach people how to do something. It's really easy. I stole that from Frank Kern. It's great. It's a really cool way to sell informational products, and that's how I do it. But this isn't going to be on the internet, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get a room. So go to your local, what do they call it? The Hojo, the Howard Johnson hotel, or go to your Holiday Inn or your local. What are some cool, like, cheap hotels that have lobbies, banquet rooms?
Cheaper ones?
Yeah.
Comfort Inn.
The Comfort, they have banquet rooms, the Comfort? Okay, so the Comfort Inn. Yeah, just find out which one has cheap little rooms to rent, right? You should be able to rent a room for like $100 for a couple of hours, right? And go ahead and buy some coffee and some chips and candy to sit back there on a back table. Okay, and you want to keep this a small, intimate little thing, right? You could even just get a big hotel room for this as well, but you want to get just a small banquet room for like maybe 10 people. You want to keep this small, okay? And so you'll just, let's just say, have 2 tables here, right? And a table in the back with your munchies. Okay, and then here is just a little podium, and this is you. Woohoo! Don't laugh at my drawing, right? And you're telling people, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are 2 tables with 6 people on them. And here's your thing of munchies back here in the back. And here's the thing. You're going to tell them, I'm going to teach you how to, let's just say you know how to, you're a speed reader. All right. There's a lot of people that want to know how to read faster. So let's just say you're a speed reader, and Russell Brunson has a class just like this. Okay, you're a speed reader. I'm going to teach you how to read, double your reading time in 2 hours. Okay, this event will cost you between $50 and let's just say $97. Okay, and let's say you invite 12 people. Okay, between $50 and $100. Now, you're going to ask me, well, Sonny, where do I find these people? And I'll get to that in a minute. Just hold tight, right? And you're going to say, I'm going to do this in 2 hours or less, okay? And you're going to pay this $50. Now, I'm not going to charge your credit card, and this is called an invisible funnel, until after the event. If you feel like you didn't learn anything within those 2 hours, I won't charge your credit card. But if you do, then we're going to charge your credit card after the event, all right? Now, you're going to ask me, Sonny, I don't know these people. I don't have anybody like that. Well, and that's why I told you that in the United States of America, and first of all, do you guys get the funnel? We'll talk about it in a minute, right? But you're in the United States of America, right? So there's a lot of places where this happens, right? So go to Meetups.com. I noticed a lot of people charging $50 to just come in and do a mixer. So there's your next idea, right? So there's a lot of people that are just doing mixers with Top Flight, whoever. So this is another way you can do the funnel. You go get, so now I can tell you that in let's just say in the field of copywriting, okay? So let's just say you could get John Carlton, okay? And they're going to have a lot higher fees, but let's not take those people, right? Because they're going to have a lot higher fees. Let's just get other copywriters, top copywriters that are actually making money in the field, right? And offer them to come sit down. They're going to get no speakers fees, but they'll get able to pitch a product at the end, okay? But people need to pay $50 to hear these people come in and give up their top 3 secrets. All right, and you need to make sure that the people actually deliver value. They're not delivering bullshit. There's no fluff. But if people are resonating with what they have, they'll get 1 or 2 people to buy their products, and it'll be worth their time coming, right? Not everybody wants a speaking fee. A lot of people just want people to just get a lot of up-and-coming people, like invite people like me. I would come. I'll charge you a speaking fee because I want the 12 people that are in there to know who I am, tell people about me, join my group, watch my YouTube channel, and I would give them my spiel about who I am and how to catch up with me at the end of my speech, right? So, and you get people like me that are up and coming. I'm not like a super guru. I'm not Ty Lopez or fucking Gary V right now foaming at the mouth. So it would be easy to get people like me, right? So you could also do a mixer, but the best way to do it is to just do it yourself, right? And let's just say, I'm going to teach you how to build a birdhouse, a chicken coop. There we go. I'm going to teach you how to build a chicken coop and make money building chicken coops within 2 hours, or you get your money back. Okay. so that you could do that. And then you go to Meetups and you can make the meetup, get people to sign up. Now, how do you find the people to sign up? Well, you guys already know Craigslist, back pages, and then you have the Meetup site itself, right? So there's 3 places that you can get traffic, right? And then other places would be go on Facebook to groups, right? And talk to the person that owns the group and say, hey, listen, I'm having a meetup over here in Detroit, and it could be, a chicken coop group, and say, hey, listen, say that 10 times, right? So it could be a chicken coop group. Go to that person and say, hey, man, listen, I'm having a meetup, man. I'm teaching people how to build chicken coops and make money with building chicken coops online. And I'd really like if I could post this up in your group. I can pay you $30 or $10 or whatever for you to do it. It's up to you how much you want. Maybe you don't pay them anything and just say, hey, it would be really cool if you could do this. You can attend for free, or I'll give you X amount of dollars of whatever I sell, right? So go to the groups and get 12 people to commit, okay? Right, but you really want to overbook it. You probably want between 24 and 35 people to commit. That way, this amount of people will show up. And when everything is cool, because they're going to put up their credit cards beforehand. They'll show up when they put their credit cards in, right? So they put their credit cards up, but you tell them that you're not going to charge their credit card if they feel like they got ripped off, okay? And if you don't believe it's going to work, it does work. It's called, go Google it, because I know you don't want to listen to me. It's called an invisible funnel, right? But what I've done is normally what happens is people do this with a webinar. They'll say, hey, man, I'm going to teach you how to make money online, or what Russell Brunson's guy is, I'll teach you how to double your reading time within these 2 hours, right? And you pay $97 to go sit in on it. And if you feel like you didn't get enough information, you just email them and say, don't charge my credit card, right? But this is how you do it in person. People are going to show up once they're put up their credit card information. They're going to show up because they paid to go see this information. Now, obviously, you need to have a skill, right? But how do you do this if you don't have a skill? Well, you find someone that does have a skill in your area, right? So I'll give you an example. I am an entrepreneur, right? But we have, John and I have contacted a professor in England that is a college professor and has a class on being an entrepreneur, and we're going to do an interview with him, and he's not charging me a dime for it, right? So a lot of people like that will show up to your function just because they want to talk about what they do. So if you're not an expert, this is a real easy way for you to put the event together yourself. You'll make between $500 and $1,000, and you can do it very quickly, right? So the main thing you want to do is make it something people are passionate about. Okay, so let me give you a really good example of how you could put something together really quickly right now. So right now it's fall, depending on where you are in the world. If you're in Australia, then it's not, but it's fall right now, right? And so fishing season is really good. It's spring and fall are really good times for fishing season. But you can fly fish right now. So there's a lot of people that are really passionate about fly fishing. Well, Sonny, I don't know how to fly fish, but that's okay though. You'll find somebody that is passionate about fly fishing, right? So I'm going to show you how to fly fish, and you'll catch fish within 2 hours of meeting me at such and such pond, right? And we're going to have fly fisherman specialist extraordinaire Sonny T show up and show you how to fly fish. And to get in, it's $50. If you don't learn anything and you feel like you got ripped off, don't pay anything. But if you do, then let us charge your credit card and everybody's happy, right? And then you talk to me and just say, Sonny, man, I'm holding a small event, man. I'm only charging people $50. How about I give you, $10 a head that shows up. You can make $100, $200 for coming to speak, and we'll give you a nice free dinner or whatever. Done deal, right? So I'm like, okay, I like to fly fish anyways. People get to meet me and know that I do private tours. I do fishing lessons. This is what I do. So you get to meet me and say, after that, the end of the event, I guarantee that somebody's going to come up to me and say, hey, Sonny, man, I really would like you to give me be my fishing guide in the local area, man. How much do you charge for the private service? Boom. So I get a customer. So that's how that works. So if you don't have a skill on your own, you'll find somebody that has a skill, find somebody in a passionate, niche, right? So I'll give you one more before I let you go, because I just like doing this, and I should just let you go anyways. I said it was to be quick, but okay. So chess, right? Find somebody that's really good at chess and say, I'll make you well, you can't say a chess master within 2 hours, but you'll learn how to become a chess, let's just say a beginner chess player, and you'll win your first chess match or whatever within 2 hours, right? I'll teach you how to play chess within 2 hours. Go find a guy that's a specialist that knows how to play chess, right? Chess player extraordinary, Sonny T. Yeah, that's right. I'm a chess player and a fly fisherman, okay? And then you're going to come talk to me and say, hey, these guys right here, I'm going to hold an event, and we're going to teach these guys how to play chess within 2 hours. We're going to charge $97 for them to sit down. I'm going to give you $100 for coming, but you also get referrals. Hey, man, can you teach my kid? Maybe you do it for kids, right? Kids are always into chess. Can you teach my kid? Can you come to my house and teach me lessons? Yeah, I do private lessons at the house to teach you how to play chess. You got it? So it could be anything, man. If you're in a college town, this is a no-brainer. Math. I actually paid for a math tutor, right? So understand algebra within 2 hours or less, or you get your money back. I'll tutor you in algebra or whatever, trigonometry, whatever you want to choose, right? Just pick a subject in a college town. College kids will pay to come there for $97. And I'm keeping it 100% real with you. You know how much I paid my tutor in college? What I paid him, I didn't pay him any money at all. I had to give him some weed. So I actually gave him 1 ounce of weed, and he tutored me in for math in college, right? So you could just make whatever deal you want to make, but my point is that that's how you put together an event. That's how you make a quick $500 to $1,000. Go do the shit, right? Don't ask any questions. Just put it together. Find out what is it you can do. If you have the skill, go do your research online. Find out if there's any meetups. Go look on Craigslist and see if anybody else is doing what you're talking about doing. If you see it, then yeah, kick ass. Put together the event. If it flops, who cares? Do it again. But I guarantee you, with that invisible funnel, with you saying, hey, you're going to put up your credit card now, but we're not going to charge you, right, until after the event, people are going to show up, right? Because there's no skin in it. They don't have to worry about it. Like if they decide that they didn't get any benefit from what you gave them, then they're going to tell you suck. Just, that was my email when I did it. You suck at whatever domain, .com or whatever, right? And you give them a total refund, okay? So, right there, that is an old trick, a copywriting trick in direct marketing. Pay no money now. All right. So, and Gary Halbert was really good at that, right? Send us your check, but we won't charge it for 30 days. Okay. So this is not something that I'm just pulling out of my ass and saying this might work. This definitely works. Pay no money now. You don't pay for 30 days. Try it. And, and if you like it, then you buy it. Okay. Well, this is the same thing. They show up. It's an invisible funnel. Google it. And if they like what they learned in the last 2 hours, they pay. If they don't, they don't. Coffee break.